I was peacefully doing my snowman outside, the weather is crazy, when I asked myself, could I take over my WordPress website with ChatGPT? So here is the result, let me show you. And don't worry, you will be able to do the exact same thing, but first let me showcase what we can do. So you just come here, you click on plus, more, and you select the website you've connected, like this one, test. And this is basically my WordPress website. So now ChatGPT say to me, ask anything. So let's ask anything. I'm going to ask for a blog post. And this blog post is not going to be just within ChatGPT, but inside WordPress. It's going to write right within WordPress. Let's start with this prompt. So my prompts are not going to be very scientific. I just do very bare bones prompts. I just want to show you how it works. And then you can use your own go-to prompt. So create a blog post draft within WordPress and be very specific. I want the draft within WordPress just to be sure that it's going to use the tool here about how to start learning Chinese in 2026 with AI. Let's try. So I had to do it again. The first time was not specific enough, so I added with the appropriate tools. Sorry about that. And now you just need to validate everything. So, okay, get profile. This is basically the tools that are being called, and he's doing his job within your website. And here we are. So we have a draft, post ID 22. Let's jump on the website and see what happened. So let's go to posts. And here it is. So as you can see, I've run some tests already, but how to start learning Chinese in 2026 with AI. Practical, beginner-friendly plan. I did nothing. I was just within ChatGPT, and unfortunately, they used the old classic block. You can click on convert to blocks, and it's working really well. And if I come back to the first try, this is the first try, and it was working from the start. Everything is a block, so it's working really well. And I have a fully written post. Now let's say that my website ran into some problems. I want to create a new WordPress user with the user role admin for this email. I try, and he's calling tool, so I think it's going to work. Allow fetching user role option, so you click on yes basically each and every time. So the first time I had to click yes like 4 or 5 times. Create user, yes. Created a new WordPress user role with administrator role. So email, username, user ID 3, and I have my temporary password. Thank you. So let's see into users what happened. And here it is. I have a new user with administrator role. So everything worked. Let's try one more with Fluent CRM. So this is an email marketing plugin and it's already connected. So I'm going to try a third prompt. Create a contact inside Fluent CRM for this email, create a tag AI. So there are many actions here. First, we create a contact, then we create a tag, then we assign this tag to the contact. Okay, so I think it worked. Let's see. I jump into Fluent CRM, contact, and boom, we have it. So this is the contact, and we have the tag AI. So if I go to tags, there is a new tag created by ChatGPT. All of it is done by AI. I did absolutely nothing. So now it's all about creativity. It's all about what you have in your head and what use case you can think of when you use ChatGPT. And if you switch to a more faster LLM, faster AI, if you use speech to text, if you have really nice scientific prompts, I think all in all, you're gonna have great productivity with these tools. So how do we create an MCP server, which is the technology we are using now to connect ChatGPT and your website? Let's jump into the tutorial. First, we're gonna need this service, this platform. It's called AutoKit. So you have a link into the description of the video. You can come here and create a free account. Once you have a free account, you will be here with me. Of course, I'm going to start from scratch. So you can just go to MCP menu and you're going to click on create MCP server. You can give it a name. For me, it's going to be my client website, and you click on create server. Then you will be prompted here. So you can just go back at the root and you have all your MCP servers. So it means that you can have as many MCP servers as you want. At least you can create one by website, and eventually maybe you can also have multiple WordPress websites within one MCP server. You can organize as you wish, honestly, but the most obvious thing to do is to have one MCP server per website. So now you can go back to my client website here. You can click on manage tools. This is how you can come back here and you can add new tools. So tools are capabilities from your website. can come from your different plugins you have installed or WordPress core itself. So either way, you just need to click on Add MCP Tools and make a search here. And if it's available, you will be able to find it here. So you have many tools that are not available yet, but you have, of course, WordPress core. If you just make a search for WordPress, you will have WordPress here, and you have so many plugins already available. If you want the Sure family, you have all of the different Sure plugins here. If you want to have the Fluent family, you have many plugins from the Fluent family here. And you can make a search for forms. Maybe you will be able to find more plugins like Gravity Forms and so much more. Of course, we need to connect our website to the platform AutoKit, and it's not done yet. So you need to connect your WordPress website through the official AutoKit plugin. So if I make a search for WordPress to add WordPress capabilities to my MCP server, I need to connect my WordPress website from here. Mine is already connected, it's just here. If it's not connected yet, you will be able to make a new connection from here, or you can also go to Apps here and create a new connection from here. You click on Create New, and you can plug all the connections you need to the platform from this place, Apps. But the easiest way to do it for WordPress is just to go to your WordPress website and install the plugin. So from your website, you can add plugin and make a search for AutoKit. This is the one, so you can install and activate it, and then you will be able to get access to AutoKit platform from the plugin, from the back office of WordPress. But of course, you need to connect it. So you just need to grant access for the platform AutoKit to this website. So you're going to need to click on authorize like 1, 2, or 3 times. I don't remember exactly, but it's very easy to do. So once you have connected both, you can come back here on the platform and you should see the connection appearing here. Then you can come back to MCP, Manage Tools, Add MCP Tool, and make a search again for WordPress. Select WordPress, select the right connection. If you have many websites, just select the right one. And then I can select all the events, any event I want. Right now there is a bug, so I have 2 events I need to toggle off, otherwise it's not gonna work. I think it gets user meta and get post meta, but I think it's going to be fixed very shortly. So let's click on Add Tool. And now this is all my tools for WordPress core. So these are actions for WordPress core. If you want to have more tools, just click on Add MCP Tools again. Make a search like maybe Fluent CRM. I select it, then I need to select the right connection. So Fluent CRM is already installed. It needs to be installed, otherwise it won't work. So I select it. Then I can select all events and add tools. And I can do the same again and again if I want more tools within my MCP server. Once it's done, I can come back and you can click on the 3 dots here, configure, and you will have different instructions depending on the platform you want to use, Cloud Desktop, Cursor, OpenAI Playground, or ChatGPT MCP. But for ChatGPT, it's pretty simple. You can just follow along with me, but you just need to select this URL. You copy it. You can now come inside ChatGPT. Below, you can click on your own settings right here. Then you need to go to Apps, Advanced Settings, and be sure to toggle on Developer Mode. This is how you get the orange line here. And back, and now you can create an app. You just need to click on Create App here, and this is the connection between ChatGPT and your WordPress website. So just paste the URL here for the MCP server. On the authentication, select None, and you can give a name to your tools. So you should just put the name of your website here into the name, and if you want to have your own icon instead of AutoKit icon, you can just put the logo of your website here. So give it a name, description is optional. You click on I understand and then create. Oh, this is the error I get. So you need to unselect set post meta. So let's come back here, Manage Tools, and I'm going to use Control F and make a search. This one, I need to delete it. Let's try again. And now it's set user meta. So I think I deleted the wrong one previously. Set user meta, I need to delete this one. But obviously you shouldn't need to do that on your site. So I hope it works for you. Let's try again. Let's click on create. And now it works. And we have the AutoKit logo here. So now you can just create a new chat, select the website you want to work in, my client website, and then boom, you're done. ChatGPT is connected to your website. And now you understand that if you want more capabilities, you just need to go into your MCP server and add more tools. And of course, you need to wait for AutoKit teams to add more and more capabilities for each and every tools. We're gonna talk more and more about AI on this channel, so subscribe to this channel if it's not done already, and I leave you with my snowman.